Hello everyone, welcome to Rose Gun Days, new third 12 year, and first time going back into an '07 novel in a really fucking long time. It's been fucking 2 years almost, or over 2 years, almost 3 at this point. Crazy. But, might as well start it. I really don't know much about this. I know it's like an alternate history type novel. I don't know what that entails like further than that, but I'm interested. Won the poll. Let's see how. It's got to be good, right? Would you like to try a tutorial? Sure. Fuck it. Why not? Oh, fuck, no voice acting. Oh. Welcome to the world of Rose Gun Days. Here, we're going to give you some basic tips for enjoying the game. Let's start with the most basic of all, how to save. If you right-click during one of the story sections, you'll see this screen. If you want to save your game, just click that button at the top. If you do, it'll take you to the save mode. Choose the slot you'd like to save in, and click it to save your game. I like the first version of the demo. You can save whenever you want now. Pretty convenient, right? Next, let's take a look at the fight scenes. Rose Gun Days may be a novel-style game, but it does have fight scenes. Each of these scenes has a simple mini-game. I'll hand it over to Kirigi for the details. Let's go with that. Hey there, kid. Listen up. If you want to come out of this alive, you've got to shrug off the sparks that fall on you. If it feels like there's a fist fight or gunfight coming for you, make sure you're ready at all times. There's 2 parts to a fight, defense and attack. I'll teach you about defense first. This white hit mark is an enemy's attack. You can block a blow just by putting your mouse over these. No need to click, just moving the cursor over it is enough. Think of it like swiping away an enemy's attack with your mouse. If you can do this in a certain number of times before time runs out, then you'll successfully defend yourself. By the way, if you're trying to figure out how much time you got left, take a look at that vertical bar on the left side of the screen. You gotta block a certain number of hits before this shrinks down to nothing, time runs out. Swing your mouse around and block all the enemy attacks before the time limit. That's how defense works. Swinging the mouse without clicking. Not so hard, right? Alright then, let's give you some real-life practice. Hey, someone get over here and show the kid how it works. Any takers? How about I let you in on a little secret? Kirigi here makes it sound like swinging a mouse around is incredibly easy. What if you aren't using a mouse at all? Good point. And some people just aren't fans of action games. Depending on their computer and so on, some people might have trouble getting through the fight scenes. So I've got a special trick just for those guys. And this secret is the spacebar. Spacebar? It's that really long key on the keyboard right in front of you. If you're playing through the fight scenes and you think, this is too hard, or I don't really like this, just slam on the spacebar during the fight. Then that activates your special move. No matter how fierce an enemy's attack, one press of the spacebar will block it. Incredible. So you can beat any foe with just the hit of a spacebar. Exactly. Oh, but don't tell Kirigi about this. Hey kid, sorry to keep you waiting. This man here is gonna attack you. Try and put your mouse over his hit marks to block his attacks. If you're stuck, don't forget that spacebar trick. Okay, let's go. Let's see you defend yourself. It's gonna be easier shit. Easy. Not even hard. And that's defense for you. Memorize that feel. Did you try using the spacebar? You really can defend yourself with just a little push, right? Now let's move on to attacking. Pretty much like last time, the white hit marks are your attacks. Unlike defending, you gotta click the mouse this time. Put your mouse over the hit mark and click. That's an attack. You start by sinking 3 blows before time runs out. First, sit back and watch. I'll show you how it's done. Once you've gotten 3 hits in like this, it's time to finish it. Take him out with a finishing blow. Once you've landed at least 3 hits, you'll see a mouse icon on the lower right of the screen. This means you can activate your finishing move at any time by right-clicking. When you see this in the lower right, try right-clicking. You do know how to right-click, right, kid? If you're right-handed, you'll probably be clicking the button with your middle finger. Sure. When you do, 6 playing cards will appear, like this. Choose whichever you like and click. Doesn't matter which one. That'll let you slam a foe with a powerful finishing blow. Once you've done that, you performed a successful attack. You aren't done until you get that finishing blow, you got it? Don't go left clicking around like an idiot until time runs out. So 3 attacks, finishing blow before time limit, don't forget it, kid. And don't forget that spacebar instant win trick. It's supposed to work when you're attacking too. It doesn't matter who you're fighting. One smack with the spacebar and they'll be rolling around on the floor. Okay, ladies, get out of the way if you don't want to get hurt. Okay, kid, time to try it out for real. Click 3 hit marks, then right-click to bring out the cards. Choose whichever card you like and click it. That'll be your finishing blow. And if you're having trouble getting a hit in, don't forget that spacebar. Oops. Ah, goes. Let's see your attack. Fuck it. Sorry about that. Easy. 6. What? It's not over. Fuck you. How many times do I have to win? No. Nice going. Looks like you got some real potential, kid. Did you try using the spacebar? Just one press works for attacking too, doesn't it? If you're having trouble with the fight scenes, or if you just want to enjoy the story sections, feel free to use the spacebar as much as you like. What do you think? Attacking and defending pretty easy, right? So easy, in fact, that I'll bet some people would be falling asleep by now. For those crazy brats, I'll teach you a trick for getting a high score. The secret's called Overkill. What's Overkill? When you're attacking, I told you that you could do 3 hits before right-clicking and landing a finishing blow, right? About those first 3 hits. Actually, if you have enough time, there's nothing wrong with hitting the guy a few dozen times that way. Try hitting them a bunch before time runs out, then ending it with a finishing blow. That's what we call Overkill. Sounds like a fearsome attack. What do you get for doing it? Your level will keep going up. In other words, the game will get harder and harder. And as it gets harder, your possible bonus score gets bigger and bigger. When you do your finishing blow, 6 cards appear, right? That's what I'm talking about. The number on the cards are tied to the bonus score you'll get for clicking them. In other words, the higher numbers you manage to click, the more points you get. On top of that, if you level up like crazy, you'll start seeing higher numbered cards showing up. So always hit 6. Keep on overkilling and boosting your level. Then aim for the very highest card to boost your high score even more. If you're one of those crazy brats, try and see just how high you can get. It'll give you a real good challenge. Now it's starting to sound interesting. Stop doing that. Stop. I'm not interested in it. Go away. How do I get a magnificent high score to become the strongest woman in Primavera? If you want a lot of points, you need overkills. Sounds pretty tough. That's only something action game fans need to worry about. And if you just want to enjoy the story, feel free to forget all about it. It's not like you can unlock anything special just for getting a high score. So people who don't like action games can ignore the score. That's right. And anyway, you can win those fights with just a single press of the spacebar. Still, everyone, please try to get as far as you can in the fight scenes without using spacebar. I think you'll be able to experience the world of Rose Gun's days much better that way. One last thing, I have some very, very important information for you. Believe it or not, no matter how much you mess up in the fight scenes, you'll never get a game over. Since you won't get a game over, you can take it easy during those fight scenes. Feel free to get used to the fight scenes at your own pace, instead of worrying too much about missing your time running out. After that, if you decide it doesn't really suit you, you can easily clear all the fights with the spacebar. Boring. So crazy, brats. Can go for the high scores and overkills, while people who don't want to play the game can use the spacebar. Okay, time for your graduation battle. Attack and defense. Let's see what you've got one more time. If you're confident, try getting an overkill when you attack. Keep hitting it until the last second, then right-click and bring up the cards and finish it. And if you aren't enjoying it, please try using the spacebar. You won't game over. Just play so you can enjoy yourself. Okay, here we go. Show me what you got. Easy. Easy. Time to fucking rack up points. Like nobody's fucking business. Easy. Fuck. Oh. Too easy. No. Get out of here. All of the points possible. 6 right there. Easy. I could have probably gone for like 3 more hits on that one. Hit rate 94%, really? Only 94? Thanks. Wow, nice going. If you can do that much, you'll be fine. Sorry to keep you waiting. Now we can finally raise the curtain on Rosegun's days. I'll see you again inside the town. Please have a good time. Easy. Easy peasy. Give me story now. I didn't know. I need no fucking tutorial. How would you like to experience them? Sure, minigame. Fuck auto mode. Criminals living in the underground. What? People. Live people. Okay. No more complaining from me. I'll take pasta, even udon. Gotta be someplace around here that'll give me some grub. Oh, yeah. Angels on high. If you can hear me, please show me the way. Kia! Angel fall from the sky. Oh. Huh. Now there's a surprise. An angel really did came falling down. If only she had jumped down the second floor of that store. She had prepared for a fairly tough landing, but hadn't even imagined that she'd be caught out of the air like this. I'm sorry. Are you okay? Come now. You fall as light as a feather, miss. And while we're at it, could you tell me where I can get some good pasta around here? Pasta? Look, there she is. Generic gangsters. Is that man with her too? Who cares? Get him. You mustn't get dragged into this. Put me down. No. What? 4 or 5 dangerous-looking men surround Leo as he held on to Rose. You another one of her bodyguards? You don't want to get fucked up, do you? Put that woman down and disappear. I'm no magician. Vanishing into thin air is going to be a bit of a problem for me. Hey, don't provoke them. Why are men always so quick to start fights? Trying to look cool in front of girls is what makes us tick, miss. Bastard, you're going to regret trying to act tough. I'd stop if I were you. Times like this, the cool guys always win. That cocky son of a bitch, beat him dead. Easy peasy. Not even worth the trouble. All of the fucking overkill, boy. 6. Oh, more people. More overkill. More money. Even though it's not even fucking money, it's just points. Next one? Easy. Rose, please love me. I'm special. I'm cool. Ooh, that was 7. Oh, wait, 85? Ah. Thanks. What'd I say? See? The cool guy that was when. Bastard. Ignore them. We have to get away quickly. Probably a good idea. Looks like there's plenty more of them coming. The sound of many rushing footsteps approached from a back alley. Seemed like a lot of people just to be chasing a single frail girl around. I don't think she looks frail. Let's run for it, miss. Doesn't seem to be much point hanging around here. Not that way, this way. We've got to find Wayne. A friend of yours? He's the one who helped me get away. He's strong too, but against numbers like that. Don't worry, as long as he's cool, we should be okay. Don't be so flippin'! Wayne! Wayne! Rose! What? Ah, you bastard. Get the hell away from Rose. Wayne, you poor thing, you're hurt all over. What, this is nothing. No, there's a guy who can go all out in front of the ladies. Just who do you think you are? That's right, I haven't even asked your name. Well, me? Well, no. Why don't I go with the latest trend and introduce myself as Leo? Thank you so much for saving me. My name is Rose. Rose Haibara. Leo Shishigami. And yes, there was something I've been meaning to ask you, miss. What is it? Any idea where I can find some good pasta around here? God damn it. Why does he like pasta so much? And there's already too many fucking people to keep track of. Look at all those people. It's a nice jazz field, though. Oh, something. Beep beep. Tokyo, 2012. A vast cosmopolitan city with a mix of Eastern and Western cultures and races, known to some as the Istanbul of the Orient. From the east, there were Chinese, Filipinos, and Indians. From the west, we had both Americans and Europeans. In this chaotic metropolis, modern Western skyscrapers mixed with traditional Asian structures, and people of all cultures could be found everywhere. The official languages were Chinese, English, and Japanese. Except for those looking to major in Japanese culture, it's become increasingly rare for students to choose to study Japanese. Even the television programs are almost all in Chinese or English. Just the other day, another Japanese language program got cut due to low ratings. For that matter, even I can't remember the last time I spoke Japanese, except to my mother over the phone. Then again, it's normal for even elementary schoolers to be bilingual or trilingual these days. This is the 21st century. Internationalism has been a big impact. Even so, I stared out the limousine window at the chaotic skyscrapers and let out a sigh. For an impoverished newspaper reporter like me, riding in such an ultra-luxury vehicle was like something out of a dream. I should probably introduce myself. My name is Hayashibara Julie. I'm a newspaper reporter for the Japanese branch of a major newspaper company, the Hong Kong Daily News. Though I'm still a complete and utter rookie, working as a sort of apprentice for my superiors, I've been selected for a ridiculously huge job. It's not because I have incredible talent, it's because I'm Japanese. Julie, what do you do? What? I've just been doing what I normally do. Nothing more. The copy editor is calling for you. You're supposed to go to the chief's office. Last time I was in the copy chief's office, it was to get my letter of appointment right after I joined the company. I realized that a huge bigwig wanted to see me, but I had absolutely no idea why. Tilting my head to the side, mostly from nervousness, I head toward the chief's office. In the office, I found not only copy editor Chen, but also Chief Liu, and even the head of the cultural department. Did you want to see me? No need to be nervous. You aren't in trouble. Have a seat. According to your resume, you're pure Japanese. Is this true? Yes. Well, it's true that my mother and father were both pure Japanese. Truth is, a certain VIP in a Japanese secret society has offered to give our company exclusive scoop. She's the honorary president of the Japanese association called Harukaze. Jean Amakawa is her name. Yeah, really Japanese sounding. The Japanese Association Harukaze, or Spring Breeze. On the surface, it was just an organization for cooperation and mutual aid between Japanese brethren. According to rumor, though, this little society also reigned over the Japanese underworld. Their honorary president, Amakawa, held enormous influence over all of the Japanese members of the Diet. She also is said to have deep connections in other various realms of the government and business. However, she was even more famous for being the first leader of the Japanese mafia group known as Primavera. She certainly is a very influential person in the criminal underworld, isn't she? Correct. These days she ranks among the top heavy hitters in Japan's underworld. And she's gonna give us information? Apparently, the major surgery she underwent last year led to a change of heart of sorts. She decided that she wanted to leave a record of her life. Rumor has it she knows behind-the-scene details about several scandals that shook the government after the war. Who knows that will come out? We can't let anyone else get their hands on a scoop this big. Precisely. And we want you to take on this important job. That's, more than I could ever dream for. But why me? That's what Amakawa wants. A single purebred Japanese reporter to take down the story. Be sure to make a good impression as a member of the Hong Kong Daily News. Since my childhood, when I got called the sushi geisha in grade school, I've never been proud to be Japanese. This is a huge chance, which had been dropped on me all of a sudden, made me grateful for my heritage for the first time in my life. That's sad. John Amakawa's mansion is coming into view. Imagine owning such a palace smack dab in the middle of Tokyo with its enormous property values. She must have done plenty of bad things to gather up this much money. Does look nice though. When I reached the mansion, I was given a thorough body check. No surprises there, she must have dirt on hundreds of politicians. You must be Ayashibara Julie from the Hong Kong Daily News. That's right. I'm humbled to have been invited here today. Madam dislikes bright lights, and that you're framed from taking pictures. Oh, right. I heard about that. What about a voice recorder? That'll be fine. This way, please. I was guided down a corridor which lay alongside a garden filled with beautiful stones. Here and there were glaring men in black suits who openly carried machine guns. The inner sanctuary, in stark contrast to the Japanese style, was done in a very relaxed Western manner. This was probably a place to set aside for her privacy. My guide gave a small knock on the door leading in. Madam, Hayashibara, the reporter from the Hong Kong Daily News has arrived. Yes. Yes. Please enter, Hayashibara. The man in the suit opened the door and motioned for me to enter. He and the others did not go in. Beyond this door lay Madame Amakawa's sanctuary. I'm coming in. I passed through the doorway timidly. On a sofa in this brightly lit room looking out on that beautiful garden, the woman of legend sat with an elegant posture. She glanced at me, a sharp glint in her eyes behind the sunglasses, as though sizing me up. If she takes a disliking to me from the start, it's all over. My whole body tensed up under the pressure. Then she laughed lightly, took hold of a cane, and rose to her feet. Old lady. You're the reporter, yes? It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Hayashibara Julie, from the Hong Kong Daily News. And it's truly an honor to be invited here today. Amakawa. No need to be tense. Also, please call me Madam if you would. I'll have you killed if you don't. My apologies, Madam Amakawa. I look forward to working with you. Madam John, it will do fine. No one here has ever called me Madam Amakawa, you see. My apologies. I'm so sorry. Oh no, just another slip up after another. And now I'm sweating all over. Her real name is Amakawa June. John is her second name. In the troubled period right after the war ended, there were stories that a Japanese-style name could be a handicap in areas under American Army jurisdiction. So it became popular to go by a European or American-style second name. And so just hearing the name John Amakawa was a sign of how old she was. Your name's Julie. So it clearly hasn't changed that much. Like, if I had to guess, I really doubt there's a ton of Julies that live in Japan. They're like native, pure Japanese. It's just not a Japanese name. It's called Primavera. That's what the multicolored neon sign said. Beer, or champagne? Yeah. Inside it was beautifully decorated, filled with beautiful women, a beautiful song being performed on the stage, and beautiful drinks lining the counter. However, paying no heed to any of these women, Leo sat stuffing his face with an extra large serving of pasta. Oh yeah, this is the stuff. Wonderful. Think I could get another serving, miss? Don't worry, the pasta isn't going to run off on its own. Is it really that good? You should have seen the dung they fed us at the repatriation office. Sure. Now that it isn't meant for human consumption. Repatriation office? You were repatriated recently? Fuck! Repatriated. That's okay. Fuck it. Fuck me. Had a terrible luck. The boat's supposed to take me struck a mine and sunk. I managed to drift to somewhere or other, but then I got caught up in this ridiculous misunderstanding. I'm not too sure about it myself, but they apparently thought I was some kind of fugitive or something. So I was locked away until things finally got cleared up. You poor thing, even though the war's already been over for 3 whole years. And there you have it. Before I know it, it's 1947. And that's why I've got 3 years of having fun to make up for. Oh, this is the past.